Listen to the words. Garbage, a joke, clown acts, pisses me off. No, come find me. No, come find me. Listen to the words. Come find me. Garbage, a joke, clown acts, pisses me off.
I ain't a hard guy to find. I promise you that shit.
Listen to the words. Garbage, a joke, clown acts, pisses me. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Monday afternoon, live over here on Patreon, high noon over here, brought to you by Gramco, thegramco.com. It's come to my attention that some of you guys in the YouTube metaverse don't necessarily like the intro to the show. So here's what I'm going to do, okay? If you're watching this over on YouTube right now and you're not watching us live, if you're watching us on YouTube right now, you're basically just checking back in on NFL Combine stuff. If you're over on Patreon, you're going to get an hour worth of offensive line breakdown as a preview to the spring. But here's my thing about the intro. First of all, I love it. Second of all, a listener of the show, a listener of the program, a supporter of the program made the damn thing. So if you don't like it, first of all, challenge. Go bring me something. Bring me something better. I am open to all suggestions, okay? B, sorry, okay? All right. On to today's broadcast. We're gonna come back on. We made some, I guess, bold predictions, if you will, on 40 times for the NFL Combine. It was Combine Week, or might as well have been rolling advertisement for the University of Georgia. It was Combine Week out in Indianapolis, and the dogs was rolling all up and down the field. And prior to Thursday kicking off, we gave you on this platform all of our predictions for 40 times based solely off film. I don't like to do too much digging on these things until after the fact, right? Because I don't want it to cloud my judgment or my prediction, except for Devontae Wyatt. Guys have been, the rumors have been swirling about him running fast forever. So based off film solely, I went out and made some predictions, right? We're going to go through these and tell you just how right and how wrong we were on all of these predictions throughout the week. So here we go. We had George Pickens to start the week, the biggest and most incorrect prediction. George Pickens, I said 4.58. He came back 4.47. So Twitter got their laughs in on that one. Honestly, surprising. Surprised me, surprised those in the building, surprised a lot of NFL scouts and a lot of NFL people in this industry that I speak to. So there you go. 4.47. Congrats on that one. Made me look like a dum-dum out on Twitter. James Cook, I said he'd run a 4.47. He turned into 4.42. We're going to count that a dub. The L that I took on the running back position was Zamir White. Him running a 4.40 when I predicted 4.58, film said, okay, it's still there in short spurts, not really there in the long top end speed. Never really was in high school. Wasn't like a super, super electric top end runner. For him to run 4.4 flat, that's miraculous. I think he made himself some money. So I'll take the L on that one. Jamari Sawyer did not run. I said 5.28 for Schaefer. He came in at a 5.14. We'll take the L on that as well. Jordan Davis, I actually spoke to him after the combine. He himself thought he was going to be running a 4.9. He said, and I quote, adrenaline's just different. We gave that to the Patreon audience Sunday morning. He said just adrenaline hit, and he rolled in 4.78. That is incredible. As Daniel Jeremiah on the NFL Network broadcast actually said, he'd never seen anything like that. Nothing like that ever before. I hadn't seen anything like that either. I think Vita Vea did. I think he ran somewhere near 5 at that kind of size at the NFL Combine. That's just miraculous. Shouts out to JD. That's big time at 341 pounds. Devontae Wyatt, I said he'd go 4.81. He went even faster, 4.71. I predicted a 4.94 on Jordan Davis, by the way. So we're off by 0.14 of a second. That's a lot, okay, for a 341 pounder. Devontae Wyatt, we're off by a 1/10 of a second there, 4.81 to a 4.71. That's a really, really solid time. Tape says all of that. Trayvon Walker, I came in 4.69 on the broadcast. He rolled in 4.51. Stupid, silly, shouldn't be moving that fast. He vaulted himself into a top 5-ish range. The New York Giants have both 5 and 7. Odds are they're going to draft a defensive line player, a front 7 football player. I don't think that type of evaluation is going to be placed on any inside backer, which they kind of also need. I imagine Trayvon Walker at 5 or 7 is a place where Trayvon Walker could end up landing there with the New York Giants. Won't get out of the top 10, I would imagine, not after what he did at the combine comparatively with size, his length, and then to do all the athletic measurables that he did and run like he did. Incredible. I nailed the runner or the linebackers. Told Patreon this week, Nakobe Dean will not be running at the NFL Combine. He didn't. Channing Tindall, I said 4.51. He rolled in 4.53. Okay, and Quay Walker was 4.58, and I said he was running 4.58. He ran 4.59. And then I had some people say, "Damn, you think Lewis Scene's a 4.38 runner? He's never like flashed like that on tape." And I said, "Yeah, he's gonna run 4.38. He ran 4.37. So that is 1, 2, 3. Okay, four of 12 guys that ran, 33% of the guys from Georgia that ran, I nailed within a 100th of a second off purely film. Okay, so toot my own horn, also laugh at George Pickens and how wrong I was, but understand nailing 33% of 40 times within a 100th of a second based purely off film, I'm patting myself on the back. I'm going to take the dub on that one. We could all laugh publicly about how wrong I was on George Pickens because I deserve it. But don't be leaving the platform. Stick around because I obviously know a little bit of something about football and a little bit of something about grinding the tape. Speaking of which, that's where we are going next if you're over on YouTube. We're going straight to the offensive line. Look, this week over on patreon.com/Brooks Austin, thanks to the folks at Gramco, thegramco.com. Promo code Brooks will get you 25% off any product purchase over there, from Delta 8 gummies to Wake and Bake coffee to disposable vapes to merch now over there, okay? CBD oils and ointments all over there at thegramco.com. Thanks to those guys, we're going 5 days this week. We're going to knock out every single one of these positional grade outs prior to spring practice beginning next week on Tuesday at the University of Georgia. That's right. Spring practice is back around. We've got offensive line starting in literally the next 90 seconds over on Patreon. They're catching us live at noon, okay? And then after that, we're going to keep rolling through these position battles, probably go defense next tomorrow. So every day this week, Monday through Friday, I will be here live, patreon.com/Brooks Austin at noon, thanks to the folks at the Gramco. But if you're just watching us on YouTube, it's the last thing you heard. And cut and action and get out of here.